Battles of Legend Monstrous Revenge is finally revealed. There are some really interesting and important reprints and also some very powerful new cards. But first, if you want to support me and the channel, use my affiliate links in the description below, and you can also become a YouTube member to get early access to deck lists, exclusive Discord access, and much more. So we finally have the reveals yesterday, and Battles of Legend Monstrous Revenge seems to be a lot better than the last time we got a Battles of Legend. Crystal Revenge was kind of mid. There were 3 cards that were actually like playable or sought after in the set. And this one is looking really different. We got a lot of new cards that will probably make some sort of impact on the game, but also more importantly, a lot of really important reprints for all you players out there. Don't forget, before we begin, to leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, everything you see here is going to be available in the new set, so don't forget to pick it up in pre-order from tier0games.com. Use the link in the description below. And let's start with the new cards that we're getting. And I think the first card is definitely Assault Synchron. I think that Assault Synchron is one of the more important and powerful cards that this set actually has to offer. Assault Synchron is a really important piece of Synchron strategy, but overall Synchro strategy as well. It's a generic level 2 tuner, which you definitely can't get enough. Now that we don't really have Gamma in the game, this will definitely serve a purpose of summoning the Assault Synchro Dragon, then going up to Baron, and then this card can also revive cards from the graveyard. You can special summon it by paying life points. It does lock you, but this is going to be a really important piece of tech for Synchron decks that are just going to get better and better with new sets like Duelist Nexus, which is really focused on Synchros, and also like, in level 2 strategies like Sprite, can definitely get a boost there. The next one we're going to talk about is Link Decoder. That's a new Cyberse Link 1 that is really generic, level 4 or lower Cyberse monster. We don't usually like to see that. I think access code decks are really powerful. They just lost Circular, but now they're getting this. If it's used to summon a Link monster, a Cyberse Link monster with 2300 or more attack, you can just special summon it back to the field. I think this is just an overall generic Link extender. It's super powerful because it's a Link 1, so you can get rid of it, start ranking up, and then summon it back just to get more access code OTKs. I think this will see some play definitely in Cyberse decks. I think it's a perfect extender for the deck, and it's definitely going to add some more power where the deck might have lost power because of Circular getting limited. The next 2 cards I want to talk about are Duality and Shadow's Light. Personally, for me, this is really exciting. However, I don't think they're necessarily going to be as strong as people think they will be, but they are very strong cards nonetheless. I think that Duality is the strongest one out of the 2. It's a quick play spell where you can tribute as a quick effect and cost a light or dark monster. Then you can special summon a monster with a different attribute, right? If you tributed a dark, you need to summon a light from your extra deck or hand with the same level and attribute. First thing comes to mind, something like a Luber to Herald of the Arclight. They are both fairy level 4 monsters, but they have conflicting attributes. The second one is Shadow's Light, which is a normal spell card where you can actually summon an additional monster. You target a dark monster, then you special summon a light monster with the same level and type from your deck or extra deck, which is really huge. Things you can do with it, for example, Albion to Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. They're both level 8 dragons. One is a dark, one is a light. Shadow's Light also gives you an additional normal summon. Duality actually gives you a shuffle back and a draw, which is really important. Duality is probably going to be the better of the 2, and I'm really interested to see what kind of techs people will come up with. There is a video that I'm going to do tomorrow about these 2 cards that I've been having in my drawer for a very long time. I had it ready, like the script is entirely ready, but I was just waiting. I didn't think we're going to get it this early, but hey, it's here. The next card, which is maybe the best card in the entire set, which is funny because it's not that overwhelming, it's Sky Striker Ace Azalea. It's a Link 2 that requires 2 light and or dark monsters, so 2 darks, 2 light, 1 dark, 1 light. It's really strong, where if you summon it, just when it's special summoned, you can pop a card on the field. Then if you have 3 or more spells in the graveyard, you can send that card also to the graveyard. The thing about this card is that it's generic. It does not require you to have Sky Striker monsters as materials like cards like Zeke, for example, that requires at least 1 Sky Striker monster. This is a generic target 1 card and pop it, considering you're playing the light and dark attributes. I think this is exceptionally strong because you don't have to send it to the graveyard. It could be just a pop extender, keep going. This is going to be a mainstay linked to in a lot of decks, and it's probably going to be like a powerhouse. Cards like Masquerade, Nightmare Phoenix, maybe you don't even play like Nightmare Phoenix anymore. You don't have to because you don't need the discard. If you're playing the light and dark strategy, this is exceedingly better than that at that. And the reprints in the set are also really good. I think that the last Battles of Legend didn't really offer any value in terms of reprints. It basically had Access Code, Selene, and then it had Borreload Savage Dragon. Those were pretty much it. Everything else, including like a lot of Crystal Beasts, was kind of trash to be honest. But this time, we have a lot of really good archetypes and really good staples getting reprints and rarity bumps. We have boss monsters and really strong cards like Divine Arsenal Zeus, we have Masquerade, we have Djinn Buster, which didn't get a reprint or any print at all since its original print and was becoming rather expensive. We have Aratama, which was recently usable, but now maybe it's not going to be as usable, but we'll see. It needed a reprint really early, so this is a perfect time to do that. And also Nightmare Corruptor, evilly not such a great card, but again, getting a much needed reprint. Then we have the entire adventure engine, not all of it because we already got some cards, but we have a lot of the non-usable cards like the field spell, the equip, but also we have Water Enchantress of the Temple as a secret and Rite of Ramesir as a secret as well. Finally, we're getting a reprint to the main expensive cards of the engine, and also there is a Rite of Ramesir in the new Starlight 25th Century Edition Starlight Rare, so that's going to be really cool as well. We're also getting some of the Punk cards in rarity upgrades. We're getting the Amazing Dragon, Foxy Tune, and Ogre Dance as secrets, but we're also getting rarity bumps for Shirakusai. We get Xiamin as an Ultra, and I think overall this is really cool. Also, I think the Fusion is getting an Ultra as well. So again, the Punk engine, all the Grand Creators, good stuff is going to be available. Also, we are getting some staples like Super Polymerization, Dark Hole, Terraforming, and Book of Eclipse getting really nice secret rare bumps. And also, of course, lastly, the Engage alternate art as a secret rare. I think this is going to be huge. This is going to sell like hotcakes again. This is also getting the 25th Century reprint as a Starlight Rare. But again, this is also coming in really perfectly with Engage coming to 2 in the last ban list. So this was very much expected. So I think this set has a lot of value, a lot to offer in terms of reprints, high rarity bumps, and new cards as well. Finally, a Battles of Legends set done exactly right. Of course, keep in touch with my Twitter account to know when the singles are going on pre-sale, because you're gonna wanna use Galzo5 to get 5% off over on tier 0. I'm definitely buying a whole lot of singles from this set. Finally, a set that we can stock up on rarity upgrades, reprints, and of course some awesome new cards. Let me know what you guys think about the set in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.